Hello, everyone. It's Rocky Nash live in Las Vegas in front of my virtual house because it's not my real house. I just wanted to come on and say thank you for helping me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And in that same night, make it to 2,000. So that's actual real people. So that's why I wanted to come on here and introduce myself because that's a lot of new people. And I know that a lot of the inspiration behind the subscription was because it was so amazing that BTS is in town in Las Vegas for a concert, and it was amazing, right? So I got to meet the BTS Army, and because I was on Las Vegas Boulevard, and live streamed the Fountains of Bellagio debuting a mixture of dynamite and butter together, which I love. It just so happened that that is proof that if you go live and connect with an audience, the right audience, and it aligns with your brand, what can happen? So I've been on and off working full time and going back to being an entrepreneur as a live producer. And in that time, I think I sat at like 500 subscribers for a while, but it just aligned right. Something told me, oh, I love that song. Let me just go downtown. I know it's not the concert, but if you all look at the thumbnail, by the way, the thumbnail that the Bellagio took a picture of BTS looking at the Fountains debut their song. And remember in my live stream where it showed people across the fountains in the back closer to Bellagio waving flashlights and whatnot. I just feel like that looks a lot like that shot. I feel like even though the shot was probably staged earlier, like, do you think they were at the fountains when that song debuted? Because that's what they were saying, unless they previewed the fountains going off to stage that picture. I don't know, but I would like to think they were across the fountains during my live stream. It was pretty exciting, and during that time, I got to meet a lot of you from around the world because my demographics on my live stream, which by the way, I'm Rocky Nash. I live in Las Vegas. I'm a live producer. I started live streaming from my phone, so I kind of took a trip back in history before I became a professional live producer with my own business, and then I got recruited to help in network news, bringing them to the 21st century of live streaming, and then now I'm back to being an entrepreneur for myself. You met me on one of my days off, so I just wanted to say hi, and if you're here in the comments, for instance, I can just go here and add my own comment to the broadcast. So if you all say something, I can add your comment to the screen. I'm using Ecamm, which is one of my favorite personal live stream platforms. I use it for my personal content, and I hope to use it also for when I host like interviews and maybe webinars and meetings and things like that. It's pretty exciting. I love this software, but you can learn more about that in the description. But I just want to come on and say thank you all for subscribing. I hope you stick around because even though I'm a lifestyle technology blogger, I also am a professional live producer, and I help clients level up their live stream production. So that's what brought me here, starting from just streaming from my mobile phone about something I knew and loved, which was my city, Las Vegas, to then upgrading my gear, getting sponsors for different gear, and then beta testing. I actually was one of the few to beta test YouTube Live. So it was kind of full circle when I'm standing in front of the Fountains of Bellagio. As you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've live streamed the Fountains of Bellagio many, many times. This just happened to be a new song that was amazing and had a lot of fans that love the BTS so much, so that it just also worked out that I was in the right place at the right time. So I'm not going to discount that. You all are awesome. Thank you for being kind, supportive, engaged. I've never had so many comments. I think there were like 98 chats. I took screenshots. So the comments came in, and I was happy to share that experience with you all and that you appreciate it so much. And I hope you stick around because Las Vegas is at a very dynamic and exciting place, and I'll have a lot more things to show you. So right now, I'm checking your comments right here on YouTube. So let's see here. We are live. So it says click here so I can see how many people are here, and I can see the post on YouTube. So as you all come in, if you say hello and where you're from, I will share it on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that comment. But with this software, by the way, if you're thinking of live streaming and you want to level up your live stream production, what you can do with Ecamm is you can stage different scenes. So for instance, tomorrow I'm going to do a review of a new product. This is what it looks like. It's actually, oh, I have it right here. Let me show you the box. This just turned into a tutorial, right? So as you can tell from my impromptu streaming of the Fountains of Bellagio from my mobile phone, which is now I'm a professional live producer, but I went back to my phone, which it's completely okay to produce with just your mobile phone, because a piece of gear that I actually beta tested about a month ago now, uses mobile phones and it looks great. So, but next, actually this week coming up, I'm going to beta test this here. Let me see if I can get you on a larger camera. There you go. This is the UVCO2. It's a web presentation doc. So what this is going to help you to do is that if you use Zoom or what is another one? Teams, Google Meet, things like that. This is to help you improve your Teams or your Zoom broadcast. So using a professional camera, better audio, if you want to bring in background music, maybe change your voice, things like that. So I'm going to unbox this one this week. So that's some of the things that I do. But I just wanted to come on and say hi. So, and also, lots of you are my original subscribers and followers, my Rocky Nash Live community from when I started 5 years ago on Periscope, which is now Twitter Live. So thank you so much for tuning in that night as well, because I saw you in there. So I want to say thank you for you being here as well and sticking around. So I'm looking right here. So if you comment on the replay, I will also say hello, because you know how much I love that you all are here. I memorize your real names because a lot of times your handles are something else, but as you keep showing up, I learn your real names. And that's what I'm here for, to say thank you, and that I'm going to go live more often now that I'm self-employed again. Savvy Streaming is my company, and I help you level up your live stream productions, but I also love my city, Las Vegas. So I'm going to find a way to tie those two together. Maybe I have a lot of ideas, but I'm thinking of interviewing small business owners that make Las Vegas great, and perhaps utilizing some of my live stream gear to show their business and behind the scenes, and then interview them. What do you think? Let me know. But I'm thinking this channel is evolving with me, and that it's going to be a combination of live stream tech and travel. Two things I love. So I hope you stick around. You can always make requests while I'm live and give me ideas of places you might want me to create content. And I look forward to seeing you here most of all, because you're the ones that make the channel great. You're the ones that make it so that I'm not talking to myself. So stay tuned, because we're going to do a review of this here web presenter. That's by Roland. Pretty excited to show you that. And I'll also go through the menu. There's a huge, what do you call this? It's not a menu, it's a manual. So we'll go through that as well. And I've got lots of pictures of it and a video, but we're not going to look at that right now. Right now, I'm just going to focus on, I'm happy that you're all here, and I look forward to seeing you. So stay tuned. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Okay. And I'll see you on the next live stream.